And so one of my biggest frustrations, sort of as a guy who essentially screams at the Florida legislature for a living, is the fact that they have been advantaging business, cutting taxes for businesses while grinding consumers and everyday people into dust, right? We've talked a lot about Senate Bill 50 a couple of years ago, where they raised taxes on consumers by more than $1 billion a year and used all that new revenue to turn around and cut taxes for businesses. That bill was the worst example of this, but it is the Florida legislature and the last few governors from Jeb Bush to Rick Scott to Ron DeSantis, the first 5 years or 6 years of his administration for the most part, that is how they've approached. So to see the House Speaker now suddenly come out for a giant tax cut that would benefit consumers, cutting the sales tax, and Florida has the most regressive tax system in the country. And regressive meaning that the people at the bottom, the people in lowest income quartiles, pay far higher shares of their income, pay far higher, they call them effective tax rates, than people at the top. I'll throw a link to the most recent study because this was recently updated, but like roughly speaking, the folks at the bottom, in the bottom 20%, pay like something like three times as much as the people at the top percent. Directionally, that's right. Again, I'll link to the study so you see the exact numbers. And one reason is because Florida is so sales tax dependent. Sales tax is the most regressive tax there is. And so corporate tax is the worst thing they could do. This is great. This is actually something, if you're going to cut tax, go after this.